Hi, my name is Jess from FittSteps Training, and in collaboration with Birch Wilde, I'm here to take you through the Flow program. Flow was designed to help women learn to understand, get to grips with, and work within the hormone cycles that are happening within our bodies every single month. Whether or not you are currently familiar with your cycle, be it because of hormonal contraceptive or any other physical or emotional reasons, you can use this program to cycle through 4 weeks of different changes and focuses that are naturally occurring inside your body, whether we know it or not. The benefits of this are that you always are able to find the right energy for the right workout on the week, can also help to alleviate injury and that extra tension that you sometimes get from overworking at the wrong times. This week I'm going to take you through a week 1 workout. Week 1 generally would be your menstrual week. That wonderful week when, time of the month, we may not be on our best, or we may not feel on our best. But the benefits of exercise during your menstrual cycle are huge. And for this week, what we're going to be focusing on is small intervals with little bursts of cardio to ensure we get that endorphin effect inside the body. We're also going to start with a slightly elongated mobility warm-up, so that we're relaxing the tissues nicely to help prevent any injury. Work away with me, and I hope you do enjoy. Stay standing. We're going to take a little rock side to side into a small side lunge, warming up into the outside of the hips and the legs. With 4 more. Last one, drop and hold. Take that opposite hand down to the mat and reach up. Now bring it down. We're going to turn that body towards the front leg. Drop the back knee and take a little stretch back and forth into that hip. Shooting that tailbone back. This is a great way to loosen hips and lower back. Hold it forward, squeeze the glutes and float the arms up to the ceiling. Bring it down, step back up to that lunge and rotate. Drop it over to the second side. Drop that hand, lift and reach. Bring it down, turn to that front knee, drop the back knee. And again, hips back and forth, stretching into the hips and hamstring. Drop it forward, lift the body, squeeze the glute, and float those arms up. Step back up through that lunge, bring it through the center, and drop it in. Nice and low, open those hips. Press the chest down to the floor. Turn the hands to the mat, bend those knees, and stretch the legs. Slowly stack that spine as you stand. Feet in just a little, roll the hips. Nice big circles. And back the other way. Nice circles with the shoulders. Take it slow. And bring it back. When we're ready to start into our workout, I'm going to work with the weight for this first round. We start with legs. Small movement. Bigger and biggest at the top. Each round gets a little shorter. We've got a nice squat pulse. Feet slightly wider than your hips. Drop it down and pulse it with me. Now, if you have any pain in the back here, make sure that you're sitting back into the heels. Bring it up a little higher if you need. If this is where you need to be, respect that. Make sure you keep that core nice and tight. And the pulse is from the knees, so hips up, hips down. We've got 10 seconds. We're going to bring it to a full squat, all the way up, all the way down. Lift, squeeze those glutes at the top. And take this at your pace. So as quick as you like, or as slow as you need. Double check that those knees are staying hip width apart. And breathe out at the top. I'm going to pop my weight down. The last 20 seconds is our biggest movement. Nice little squat jumps, straight up and down. If you need to take out the jump here, just bring it to a quick squat. And rest. Really important to respect the rest intervals, especially during this week 1. We're going to bring it down to the mat next. We're working upper body, starting with our smallest movement, or in this case, a static hold. So we're starting with a plank position, moving to a plank row, and moving to press-ups. Hands under shoulders, core nice and tight, and up you come. Now, if there's any pain in the back, you can drop to the knees. Hold it here, just lift that core. Check your hands are under your shoulders, never in front. And nice deep breaths. Eyes forward, edge of the mat. Don't try to look at the toes. And we go to a plank row. Modify here if you need, down to the knees. Rowing that elbow nice and high. If you bring it up to those feet, just make sure the hips stay level. If you find those hips are swinging, again, bring it back down to the knees. Bring it down straight into our last one, our press-ups. All the way to 90 and back up. 20 seconds. Your press-up is a moving plank. Feel free to work on those knees as long as you get that 90-degree angle in the chest. Last one. Sit back, take a stretch. Again, we have 30 seconds to breathe. We're going to come up working into legs again. We're going to work a lunge because we have 2 legs. Obviously, we'll do 2 rounds. Same pattern as with the squats. We've got our pulse, our lunge, and then our jumps. I'm going to use the weight for the first 2. Work without if you need. Step back, back heels up, and pulsing down in those knees. The smallest movement is not necessarily the easiest, but it's a great way to get into that right position. Make sure the core is upright, shoulders back. Weight should be in the heel of that front foot. Just check if you can. See, can you pull those toes up? And straight up, nice big lunge. Lift that knee at the top if you can. If you can't, just bring it to the center. Straighten that standing leg. Well done. Into that biggest movement next. Pop that weight down, we've got small jumps. If you need to take out the jump, just make it a nice quick lunge. 20 seconds. And rest. You should feel that working leg all up the outside. So again, we're going to repeat on the second side. Exactly the same, with or without that weight. Make sure you feel that working leg. Back heel is off the ground. Front heel stays down. Get ready. Off we go. Keep that chest up high. Make sure you're not dropping into those hips. Core stays nice and tight throughout. Woo. This small movement really does burn. It's a good burn. 5 seconds. We're into that big lunge. Off you go. Again, keep it small if you need. Lift that knee if you can. Sometimes our balance isn't great this week, so we may need to keep it lower. Weight goes down, straight into those jumps. Again, modify if you need. Just a quick lift. Whew. And breathe. 2 legs done. Our last round is core. Many of us often find during our time of the month, the core is a little slow to fire. So if you're finding trouble getting those muscles to pull, just focus on pressing the back into the mat. Our small exercise is crunches. Feet on the floor, hands by the ears. Lift and lower. Really exhale. Press that low back into the floor as you crunch. If it helps, slightly tip those hips. Press that tailbone up as you press the tummy down. Now bring the knees up. We're going to twist to bicycle. You can modify popping one foot down or make it a little bigger, extending that leg as you go. What's really important is that you're twisting shoulder to the knee and exhale as you go. Knees up, take your hands under your bum, flex. For 20 seconds, we're going to push out and in. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders off. Keep tightening that tummy, press it down into the mat. This is the end of your workout. You're almost there. And relax, bring those knees into the chest. We're going to take a nice stretch, relaxing the back, relaxing the hips, and relaxing that core. Pop one foot down, heel on to the knee, open that hip. Keep both glutes on the floor and squeeze at the outside. Bring it back in. Exhale and stretch that leg. We're just going to stretch and bend to get a relaxation into the hamstring. And change leg. Heel to the knee, flex that foot. And open that hip again, squeeze. The stretch is always my favorite part. Bring that knee in. And again, just stretch and bend. And bring it down. Take the hands out to the side, press them down to the mat in line with the shoulders. Exhale and drop both knees to one side. Breathe
breathe here, allow the outside of the body to relax. Bring it through the center and drop the other way. Bring it up. And when you're ready, roll yourself up onto the feet. Slowly forward. Stretch those legs as you stand. Stack the spine. And roll the shoulders back. Take the arms up. Grab one wrist. Exhale, reach away. And over the other side. Hands down. Open the chest. And relax. Now, you always have the option of repeating this. You can repeat that same sequence 3 times for a more intense full body workout. You can add a little extra cardio, or you can lengthen the intervals. But what is important is that you keep that interval format and allow your body to get the rest it needs and the short bursts of work that are really truly effective for this time of the month. Thank you for joining me for week 1 of the Flow series, and I look forward to seeing you soon.